Oakland Athletics are finally turning a corner and are well on their way to their 10th banner. Welcome back to the Oakland Athletics franchise here at Second Level Sports. This A's team is finally rounding the corner on this very first season, but let's see how they did in the month of August against their final foes of the season. All of our brand new players finally got a chance to shine on this team, starting with a full new lineup against the San Francisco Giants. We did end up splitting that series with the Giants, moving on and beat the Rockies 2-1. Against the Dodgers, we went 1-2. Then we went back to San Francisco and beat the Giants 2-0, went down to Texas and lost 1-2 in the series, beat up on Washington, going 3-0, who we ended up stealing several solid players from at the deadline. Next was St. Louis, and though we went 0-3 in the series, one of our new additions, catcher Victor Caratini, got started on an 11-game hit streak that only ended after blowing through the Orioles 2-1, and while being one game down on the White Sox is where we pick up our gameplay at the top of the 7th inning. While we've finally found some consistency with these new acquisitions, there has still been a lot of people moving up and down, with several guys from AAA getting some good minutes in these later season games, which I do appreciate. Estuary Ruiz is still near the top of the league in stolen bases, and he's also been getting better with the bat as of late. And while we have better starters and some solid new relievers thanks to free agency and the draft, I think in free agency we still look for at least one new starting pitcher for the rotation, as well as a first baseman. And while the Brent Rooker trade does still sting a bit, Jordan Walker has been playing really well and has been mashing in home runs for us seemingly more frequently than Rooker did. And Teoscar Hernandez has picked up his game to match Walker. In this later part of the season, instead of starting, Mason Miller has been used more as a closing pitcher. He may very well move back to starter next season. That's even very likely at this point. We just need another solid pitching option besides Dustin May and Jose Urquidy. Maybe two. In the meantime, we'll just watch Jordan Walker mash homers.
Home run!
We went 1-2 against the Royals and then lost 6 straight, 3 to the Mariners and 3 to the Angels. Call-ups also took place in this time period, in which for the final stretch of the season, your MLB roster can expand from 26 to 28 players. We were currently rolling with 25 players on the roster since we've had a few injuries, so I called up 3 players. Corey Perry, one of our rising star prospects that was part of All-Star Weekend, Steven Wilson, who we've had in the pros this season as a reliever and starter, who played decently well, and Jake McCarthy, because they seem to be swapping out our outfielders way more often than I think they should. And now we go into games against the Toronto Blue Jays. At the bottom of the 9th against the Jays, we're at bat. Jaloff wipes out on his first attempt. Jake McCarthy, within his first few MLB games, is already involved in the lineup. Reynaldo Lopez is doing his best to take Jays hitters to town, finally getting a chance to relief pitch after we had him bat for us that one time. He is now tasked to take out Bo Bichette on the final out at the top of the 10th, and can't quite do it as the Jays make it home. Vladdy is up next to the plate, and Lopez strikes him out. The A's are still in it. Jonathan Clase knocks it past the second baseman and gets Ruiz home. Massive point swing for the A's as Jordan Walker is up next. Walker gets it between the outfielders. Clase gets home. The A's win big in Oakland. While the A's are currently 56-83 and sit 34 games back from the top of their division, things are starting to look up. The young core is finally starting to emerge. We know exactly what we need to fix, and we're well on our way to our 10th banner. Thank you guys for watching this athletics video. Hopefully it wasn't too drastic of a change of pace from how they normally look. Just doing some experimenting. Figure it can't hurt anything. Those of you who haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our videos on the A's, Supersonics, the SLW, or any of our brand new tutorial videos that I've started rolling out here recently. 2025 seems like a good year, so let's see if we can't make it happen. Make sure to help out your neighbors in need, all your friends and family. I do have a link down in the description so you can help people affected by the California wildfires get back on their feet as well. Thank you guys for coming by, and I'll see you in the next A's video. God made you special. We love you very much. Bye.